at these pretty flowers. You see these all around edges of the road. This bunch, though, is growing right in the water. Look at that. And of course it's raining on me while I'm talking to you. We're on the Viking Trail. We're on our way up to
Cowhead,
I guess, yes. But I was thinking of what's the brook we're going to this time. This is
Sally's Cove.
They look right out onto the Bay of St. Lawrence out there. St. Paul. It's on the way up the northern end of the Viking Trail. It's flatter along this part of the road. This is Cowhead, a little town along the Viking Trail. It's real quiet Sunday morning. It's Father's Day. They're parked in front of the church.
I mean, that's a big town.
It's supposed to be a good place to eat, I hear.
It's a museum.
These two fellows are on motorcycles and stopped to cook their breakfast over here at one of these shelters that we showed you before. They're provided with a wood stove and wood. They're fixing their breakfast and keeping warm. And over here they've got a restroom. They always have a place for the kids. Here and there we see these. It's kind of neat, kind of unique to this area. Here, out here is the dunes and the wild seagrass. This is Shallow Bay along the Viking Trail. That's Dad out there, taking a little stroll. I'll join him in a minute. That's what Dad's doing on Father's Day. Okay, you Viking. Move along. Blow her down. Hey, he even had lobster traps in there. Well, get a fishing buddy, because I'm ready for a lobster. Have numbers on them.
Yes, so they identify their traps.
Oh, that's what this is. I just protecting buddy.
Yeah. Take a look this way.
Yes? All along here, along the Viking Trail between Cowhead and Shallow Bay, we're finding these roadside gardens, and I understand that wherever they find some fertile land, this is where they plant gardens. Right out here next to the highway doesn't belong to them necessarily, but they say they'll till anything that where there's some ground that will produce. So it looks like root vegetables mostly. I see some over there. See coming up already. And some green onions, and looks like, I don't know what that is over there. This looks like little radish beds. You notice how they hill up the ground. We're thinking maybe they might plant some strawberries in there. I guess this is a good area for it.
Keep it from being too wet.
But it really is wet here a lot, so it could be that they're just keeping them up out of the roots out of the wet, because these are all root vegetables that they're growing. These are stunted trees out there on the coast, shaped by the wind. It's because it gets so cold, it kills the little ends where the new growth is, so they never really grow that big, including some of this right here in front of me. Those are actually balsam trees that are cut down to bushy looking things under these conditions. These are trees reduced to kind of shrubby looking things. Wind's blowing in off the water. See it? You can see it by the way the tree's shaped. So thick you can't walk through it. Boy, if you get caught up in the top of the mountains where there's a lot of this, if you don't know orienteering, why, you're in big trouble. You can't get through this.